How we doing, guys?
Hello, sir.
Coming to the back end of a spring season where the intentions are to develop your team, to develop quality depth, to break in a new play caller from an offensive standpoint, to build on year two of a defensive coordinator, to build the depth to allow this team to withstand the rigors of a season, of a preseason camp, of a fall football season is our intentions. For the most part, we've been extremely healthy and able to do that at respective positions. No different than any other year. You have bumps and bruises and guys with those type of things, but we're very fortunate that we've been in position to be able to go through a spring relatively healthy. In a day like today, you want to be able to start culminating different aspects of the game. I thought today we did that. I thought the competitive nature throughout the practice, from an offense, from a defense, from a special team standpoint, was outstanding. We're a better team today than we were in spring practice number one. We're a better team today than we were at the back end of a season ago. I like our team. I like our development. I like our explosiveness from an offensive standpoint. I like our tenacity and eagerness from a defensive standpoint. I like our young kickers that have stepped in and have kicked the ball through the upright to give us some stability at the kicking game. And so very pleased with where we're at right now.
What do you hope to see Saturday during the spring game?
I like to see our guys compete. It's one of those things. It's the first time we're able to display who we are to our fans, to our community, to our city, to our state. And we'd like to go out and play fast and play clean and play the style of ball that they've been trained to do so, to put on a good display for our faithful. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile. We owe it to them to show the due diligence that we've been putting forward to develop our football program.
Did you consider any other kind of formats for the game, or is this the best way to get some quality work out of it?
You know the format?
Well, it's split squad, right?
Yeah. I didn't know if you knew. So the best way to do it is to allow guys to have a starter on one team and a starter on another team and then compete. The best way to do it is to play teams against each other, in my opinion, opposed to offense against defense. So it'll be a blue team and a white team, and we'll compete, and we'll have regulation 10-minute quarters and keep score and as normal, opposed to a defense just versus an offense and trying to manufacture points based on a tackle, a sack, etc., which sometimes you have to do when your depth doesn't allow you to be able to play traditional. So we'll play traditional, and I think it gives us our best players on the field competing against one another in a spirited manner.
Is this an important opportunity for you guys to just put the program on display and for fans to be involved, not just in the game, but in everything else going on around it?
Yeah, I think so. We're the flagship program of our city. I think it's important that our city, our fans, our boosters, our alumni base are able to see what we have in store and upcoming, and certainly not a finished product. We still have 20-plus kids that are not here, or young men that are not here right now, that will report June 1, and so our identity will continue to evolve for the better. But we're excited. We're excited to go out and play and have some fun.
Is it a different or important experience for the players compared to a scrimmage, or is it largely similar to what they get out of that kind of experience?
We try to emulate it as much as possible what would be a spring game in our every Saturday scrimmages. And so normal, but yet not normal because of the attendance. It should not make a difference. It always makes a difference because there's family and friends and human nature. You want to perform well. And so those things will come, which will be good for our team to start getting used to, especially for our mid-year transfer or first-year players playing in front of some type of crowd.
Frank, you also get to do a little recruiting this weekend.
Yeah.
Junior Day Part 2 for you guys?
Yeah, Junior Day Part 2. We have recruits every day, to be honest with you, and what we call our About You. And those are isolated, individual, really intimate meetings with that prospect, his parent, etc. So we're able to not necessarily have the masses, but isolated one-on-one meetings with those kids and their parents. And so we'll get a chance yet again to do that on Saturday. We'll partake in a meal post-game. Those guys will get a chance to be with us pre-game before the start of it, to an individual and things of that nature. So looking forward to recruiting well as also.
Coach Brendan Johnson transferring, what does that do for your group, and how do you feel about what's left of that position?
Yeah, I feel good about it. We have 1, 2, 3 corners that'll be here in June. Brendan is a wonderful young man. We enjoyed his time here. Again, this transfer portal, you'll get some, you'll lose some. We've benefited, we've not. We just continue to move forward. We wish him the very best. A wonderful young man, and his contributions here are certainly noted. But we haven't flinched about it. We've continued. The next man up have gone in and have continued to improve and get the valuable experience he'll need to compete for the job.
Do you manage him and that position group through the spring any differently when you know a guy might be leaving? Does that change your approach at all?
Yeah, he's not here right now.
Right, but I just mean in the practices up to this point. Was it
no, because you don't know. You don't know exactly if they're leaving or not until they tell you. When guys enter the portal, sometimes their intentions are still to be here and see how things go. Sometimes guys enter the portal with every intention, no matter what happened, I'm leaving. He was a guy that was undecided, or indecisive, and so we treated him as one of the guys. He was ours. We loved him. We coached him. We trained him, just like the next person. We didn't treat him any differently. And when he came in and said that, he was a school had reached out to him and he wanted to take them up on that, we understood it and wished him the best. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Frank.
Appreciate it.